Now this can be done sitting or standing behind a table, and a spectator is called to either sit or stand on my right. Now the pattern goes like this. Sorcerers, also called wizards, will want to pass on their knowledge to a worthy student, often called an apprentice. The apprentice must have two qualities. First, the ability to follow sometimes complicated directions. Secondly, the apprentice must possess some magical abilities that the sorcerer will develop in time. So I copied the directions for one of the tests given to prospective apprentices and adapted it for use with cards. Now I say to the spectator, you may or may not have magical ability, but most people have some magic in them, so I'm hoping some magic will happen here. Now the first thing is that I tell them what matching pairs look like, because they'll be looking for matching pairs. So I spread the cards out. And for example, we've got a 10 of diamonds and a 10 of hearts, both the same color and both the same number. So that would be a matching pair. Now it would take too long to do this with all the cards, so I think we'll just do it with a portion, with part of the deck, and I'll let the spectator choose which part we'll use and which part we'll discard. I say to the spectator, put your finger on the one that you would like us to use, and I'll discard the other. They put their finger here, and I take this one and get rid of it. So next, I need to split this in two equal portions. Yeah, this looks pretty equal. Now I say to the spectator, which pile would you like us to work with? We're going to work with one primarily. If they point to this one, say, okay, we will work with this one, and I'll cover this one with the directions. These are the directions for the test, and we'll work with this one. Okay, I'm going to have you choose two numbers between 1 and 10 in just a minute here, but I want to make sure we've got 10 cards. Yeah, that looks like 10. Okay, now let me just mix them here a second. Now I can mix them, but it doesn't mean anything if I mix them because you're not doing the test with me. In a second I'll have you mix them, but I'm going to have you do it according to numerology. You're going to choose two numbers between 1 and 10. Whatever numbers come to the top of your head between 1 and 10. Let's say they choose 2 and 9. Directions according to the directions. Using the smallest number, deal those into a pile. So I let them take the cards and deal. Their number was 2 and 9, so the first number is 2, deal 1, 2. Now the directions say turn those cards over and place them into the cards in your hand. So I turn them over and put them on their cards in their hand. Now do the same with the largest number, which was 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, then the direction says turn those over, put them back onto your hand. It says here turn those cards over and deal them onto the table, but when you have a face-up card, just turn it face down so that all the cards will end up face down. So they do that. Now they've got a face-down cards, they leave that face down. Two face-up cards, so I got to turn those face down. Okay. Now the last part of the test is a test for intuition. What I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you run your fingers back and forth a couple times without thinking about it. Just let your finger stop somewhere. So I'll let them run their finger back and forth. Let's say they stop here. Okay, now pull that card out about halfway. pull it out halfway. So now you could have stopped at any one of these other cards, but you didn't. You stopped at this one. That's what your intuition told you to do. Now I'm going to leave that card sticking out. So what I'm going to do is just leave it sticking out here, put these on top, and put that down there like that. Okay, now we're through with this pile, and we can put this one over here. Now we're looking for matching pairs. If you see a matching pair, tell me. I'm going to turn these cards over. Yep, no matching pair there. And we're coming to the one that's sticking out here. And what we'll do is this is the one that's across from it. We'll turn that sideways too, and we'll put both of these cards sticking out face down there. We're continuing to look for matching pairs. Still nothing. Nope. Nope. Huh. And nothing. No matching pairs. Well, let's slide these face down ones out. Put them over here by you. Spectators on that side there. I think what we'll do is we'll let you turn this card over. Let me turn that one over. Okay, we got a 10 of clubs. I'll turn this other face down one over. And we turn that over. And we've got the 10 of spades. So we've got a matching pair. Usually at this point, the audience, I can hear a gasp from the audience because they don't expect those pairs. They may expect it, but they're surprised that it happens. Now I say, that definitely shows that you've got some magic in you to be able to choose just the right numbers to make that happen. And also, intuition to choose just the right card in the packet to make it happen. In fact, I can feel kind of a tingling over this. I know there's magic even in these cards that you touched. So let me try something. I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to just kind of paint that magic on these cards here. And if I'm correct about this, I think we're going to see something unusual. The cards now look like they're matching. All the cards have changed to where they're matching pairs now. So very definitely we've seen some magic here, and if I were a sorcerer, I would certainly want you as my apprentice. All the cards match. Thank you.